Well, good evening, everyone. So I'm back, and haven't had the chance yet to catch up on all of the rise and absurd testimony of LaViolette, but I have caught up on a little bit of it. I've caught up on today's, okay, and the jury question and some of the finish up of Juan Cross and everything. And so we're going to talk about, but our actual topic tonight going to be the jury question that were excluded by the judge. I think we're going to check some of those and give us some idea, you know, what the jury thinking. You know, I got that secret sauce there to get those out of the trash can for me, okay? So, looked like a lot happening the last few days. I think there's some controversy raging because LaViolette's all mad at people getting on Amazon.com and bad vibing her and saying things about her on her book review and everything. And saying, hey, just don't write and everything. So I would like to encourage everyone to get on there and do the same thing because, you know, I think if a therapist, you know, I've known a couple of very, very good psychotherapists. I have. People I'm associated with and other, got a couple of them that I have great respect for, do a great job. And if Jodi Arias had sat down with one of them for about like 3 minutes, that psychotherapist would have figured out immediately that she's a sociopath and psycho and probably BPD and a narcissist and a few other things like that. But LaViolette did hundreds of hours of things and 44-hour talking to Jodi, never figured any of that out. To her, Jodi, you know, so LaViolette is still in Wonderland, and to her, Jodi is the best thing since sliced bread. Okay, so anyway, let's look at a little bit of that tonight. We'll go to the computer and then be right back. Alright everybody, so let's look at a few video clips. First thing I'm going to start with is, I'm going to start with all the things that LaViolette say on direct from Wilmot. I'm just going to play you the audio of everything she said that's meaningful to this trial. Okay, it won't take too long since she didn't say too. Here it is, right here. Okay, so that's all the stuff that she said that that had some meaning to us. Okay, so now we're going to move on from there and see what she's saying here. Part 1.
They cause you problems in her believability.
No, they don't.
Why is that?
Because if Miss Arias was a really good liar, she would have planned a really good lie, and she didn't.
I see. So, of course she probably didn't commit the murder and all that, because all those things she did for premeditation, she would have made up a better rise, I think, than for all that stuff, right? So, so we should believe her and everything. I think that's what Violette's saying. Make a lot of sense to me, doesn't it? To you? Okay.
1:15 today. Please remember the admonition. You are excused.
But not all of you. She's wearing brack. I think that that appropriate for her. Brack's appropriate.
The record will show the jury has left the...
You know, I want to show you something. I wasn't going to say this, but I think I'm going to show you anyway. Hopefully Mrs. Mikey Compound don't get mad at me for saying this. Tell me that, you know, I should not be saying things about people weight and everything. When I got a few pounds to lose and everything. She told me I got to lose weight before I can say anything. But, and I wasn't going to make any, you know, I make too many of them joke. But I just want to say, I think maybe the Wairika Weight Watcher Club went on a field trip. Because Jodi cited the IR. We got some people here that I think maybe part of that. And of course we got the NERMI, as always, you know. So I think maybe they went on a field trip.
The jury has left the courtroom. Miss LaViolette, you may step down, counsel. I would like to see you at the bench. We are at recess. Yeah, she went to see them with a big ruler in her hand to whap their hand with. I don't think she's mad at the prosecutor, though. I think she's more mad at the defense team, if we find out. Let's see what she's saying to them. Oh, there go Jodi. She's going to do a lizard tongue? Don't know. Alright, so she's going to give stuff to Juan, say, yeah, you can go ahead and do this here. But I'm mad at the defense team because what they're doing is they signaling the witness, and they're allowing the witness to do all kind of things she's not supposed to do. Smiling at Jodi all the time and everything.
And what we're going to find out is she admonishing them right now. She's saying, stop complaining about everything Juan doing. I want you to behave, I want you to behave. And stop with that witness back there. Stop making her smile at Jodi and everything. I don't like that. That not proper court behavior. Okay? And I expect you to control it, Nerby. So, see Juan, he in his own world right now. He not care what they're saying. So I think she admonishing the defense. But I think Nerby going to get upset and say, hey, what about that Dr. Drew witness back there? What about juror number 5 too? Okay, they're back there. You're not going to say nothing about that? So he complaining. Okay, get rid of him. All right, let's see what we got here. Just a little later in the day.
You seen any proof that Jodi was physically abused by Travis other than her finger that she claims Travis broke?
No, I haven't.
Oh, no, she don't see any of the evidence, but she believe everything Jodi say. Didn't see anything from any witnesses or any evidence whatsoever. But I believe whatever she say, no matter how outrageous.
Is there any reason we should believe that Jodi has not manipulated you as she has others?
I'm not sure who you believe she's manipulated.
Really? Come on, Violette. Really? Look at that smarmy grin on her face. Oh, no, Jodi's never manipulated anyone. No, not at all. And she's smirking at the jury. I don't think they're going to take that too well, do you? Anyway, let's move on. This witness is so bad. No credibility. I hope her career is ruined. She don't do anything for abuse women because she's making a mockery of all of it.
I've been described as manipulative by others.
Sustained. Why have you looked at Miss Arias multiple times during the cross-examination with the prosecutor when there were breaks and sidebars to meet eyes with Jodi and give her a small, warm smile?
Did I do that? I don't remember doing any of that. I don't remember doing any of that behavior at all. Okay. Jury caught on to her what a phony and a fraud she is and how biased she is and how they can't believe anything she say. She would have been a lot better off coming on and doing a real thing, and she could still testify for the defense and be honest. Instead, she a fraud and everything. So anyway, what else we got?
Considering the lies Jodi told after killing Travis, why would you believe the things she told you happened before the killing?
I believe those things because of the corroborative data.
By corroborative data, since she already admit that she don't interview anyone else or believe anything Travis or any of 187 other people say, she mean the corroborative data being Jodi's journal and Jodi's memory. Okay, that's the corroborative data. All right, let's move on. What else we got? We scroll up here while we're looking at her. We don't want to see anymore. Yeah, up there. Okay. Okay, I think this is the sidebar, the final of the day. And what I think I found interesting here. Okay, first we got the robot drinking grass that we see before with the big wrong skinny arm. But watch Jodi. Watch this, it's fascinating. Okay, look what she's doing with that pencil. Okay, there's something with this girl. Okay, she's trying to balance it. She's going, hey, Bayriff, look what I can do. Okay. By the way, did you know I'm as smart as Einstein? Maybe smarter? Did you know? Oh, did you see that lizard tongue? Wait, let's check that again. Check that lizard tongue. Watch this. Okay, we get the drink. And we got the pencil balance. And then we're going to have the lizard tongue. Watch this. We see that all the time. Oh, I didn't quite catch it. Okay, anyway, that enough of that. We're going to move on and look at the jury question that the judge don't allow in, and that way we get a feel for what the jury thinks. All right, everybody. So let's get right into it. These are the secret questions that the judge excluded from the jury questions they asked LaViolette, but I think they're interesting to us, just to see what the jury thinking. So let's get right to them. Ms. LaViolette. If new defense evidence presented from Jodi's repressed memory show that Travis was torturing defenseless old people in a rest home and killing babies in a nursery, and dumping millions of gallons of toxic waste into the city water supply, and only Jodi the one know about it, would you bereave her when she tell you all that? What a stupid question. Of course you're going to bereave all that. Okay, next one. That one was too easy. Miss Violette, what part of answer yes or no is hard for you to understand? I think all of it be hard for her to understand. Okay, next one. Ms. Violette, now that your credibility as an objective psychotherapist, abuse expert, is completely destroyed by Juan Martinez, would you consider maybe doing a cooking show? You know what? I don't think she would consider that. Besides, you gotta have a nice personality to do something like that. She don't have that. All right, look. Ms. Violette, do you have something like Tourette's syndrome, which causes you to spew gibberish nonsense whenever the prosecutor asks you a simple question? Yes or no? I think she does. Okay. Ms. Violette, how will you and Miss Wilmot decide who get to be Jodi Arias BFF? I suggest an arm wrestling match if you want an advantage. Hey, that's pretty good advice, because I don't think she's going to beat Wilmot in like a swimsuit competition or anything like that. So, next one. Ms. Violette, if 937 people who know Jodi and Travis say that Jodi were the manipulative, lying, stalking, creepy, possessive, jealous, abusive psycho, and only Jodi say otherwise, who would you bereave? Jodi or the 937 people? Really? Okay, she's gonna bereave Jodi. We all know that. Okay. Ms. Violette, I slept through all your testimony. Did I miss anything? No. Okay, we know that one. Ms. Violette, in your testimony, you say you raised 2 children in the 60s. In conceiving those children, was there by any chance, like a turkey baster involved? I don't want to think about it. Okay. Questions. Ms. Violette, could you answer this simple multiple choice question? Who do you hate the most? A. Juan Martinez. B. Travis Alexander. C. All men. And D. All of the above. I think the correct answer would be D, but I think she would want to circle all of them to have proper context. Okay. 10. Ms. Violette, if you could have 5 minutes alone with Juan Martinez on a desert island, what weapon would you like to have the most? A giant buck knife or a nice 9mm gun that won't jam? I think she would like the 9mm gun. You know, Jodi probably would counsel her that if you have a little 25 bottom, see, this is a nice weapon. You know, this is what Jodi had in her getaway car when they came to arrest her in Wairika. She had one of these hidden in that car that she had recently purchased, okay, along with several knives, okay. But she ruined her lesson about the 25 semi-auto she steal from her grandparents' house. It jammed after the first shot, so don't want those Saturday night special. Okay. Ms. Violette, could you come to my house next Halloween and be my front porch jack-o'-lantern? Maybe a little orange makeup, you know. I think she might be. Ms. Violette, oh, this is a wrong question. This is a very wrong. You know how I talk? Ms. Violette, how do Jodi Arias stalking and backyard spying and home invading and harassing new girlfriend confronting, tire thrashing, phone and text and email and Facebook account hacking, premeditated 29 stabbing, throat slitting, gunshot to the head behavior fit into your diagnosis of Travis Alexander being a domestic violence abuser? Well, I think that her answer to that be obvious. Travis called her some names, you know, and so that, you know, all these other things, 29 stabbings and gunshot and all that, that nothing compared to the mean names Travis called her. So we know her answer to that one. Easy. Ms. Violette, where can I find those cool styrene crows that you wear so I can look like a Disney movie hippo hiding in the living room drapes, just like you? They're pretty good. Yeah, just a couple more. Ms. LaViolette, I have a rhyme riddle for you. Can you do a word fill-in blank for number 3? It go like this. Zigzag, curve ball, and Alyce Violette. That's 3, okay? Zigzag, curve ball, Alyce Violette. Okay, so a stitch, a pitch, and fill in the blank. What are they looking for there? I don't know. Last question, okay? Ms. LaViolette, I am interested in the Black Wicca arts. Can you tell me what witch coven do you and Jodi belong to? These were a very good questions. I don't know why the judge threw them out. Okay, anyway, we're done with those. I'm going to study some of the testimony I missed in the last few days when I be traveling, and you know, then I come back on the weekend or something, and we'll do some retrospective on LaViolette, and try to fill in the blanks a little bit, and then we'll look forward to whatever happened next, which I have no idea. Do you? Okay, anyway, don't go with no psycho, and you know, everybody have a nice weekend and everything, and that'd be that. Had to put the Jodi music in. Bye-bye.